Well, I can almost hear those pipes and drums.
Can you? You have better ears than I do. The only thing I heard for sure was that shotgun blast this morning, which always signifies the start of the parade. And they start right over by the Tim Hortons on 1st Street off of Maple Avenue. And, man, is that thing loud.
Yeah, it went right at 9 o'clock. Couldn't help but notice you had to go change your pants after that.
Pardon?
What?
They're coming around the corner now, so we're going to get up close and personal with the first entry into the parade, which will be obviously the patrol cars.
Yes.
And we have a ceremonial unit from the City of Medicine Hat Police and Fire Service.
Ooh. And, of course, you see the South Alberta pipes and drums. You see them all around the city this time of year.
Many events they attend. And that's great because, I mean, they're not getting paid. It's all volunteer work. All these bands, all these people that are putting floats into the parade, it's all volunteer
They
work.
do it for the love of it. And if you can slap a kilt on while you're doing it, amen.
Don't get much better than a kilt.
All right. Looks like they're just turning the corner now onto South Railway Street.
And we should do a big shout out to all the volunteers for Shaw because it takes more than one person to put this thing on. And so big shout out to all the volunteers.
And I think they've been doing it since 4:30 this morning.
Yeah.
So.
And that'll be the train, the 918.
The 310 to Yuma, right on time.
The 310 to Yuma. Right. We're about 40 feet from the train tracks. Good thing that fence is there, Steve.
There's the old Hitch and Post Saloon right there.
Coming down.
One of the last times you'll see that baby.
I hear the pipes now. Man, there isn't a better sound. Well, there might be one. I just love listening to the pipes.
The pipes, here they are.
Southern Alberta Pipes and Drums right now. Do a fabulous job.
Look at the shiny axe there. They don't come much shinier than that, do they, John?
It's odd that you'd pick out the axe.
Well, did you see how shiny it was?
Oh, there goes the golf cart.
Oh, my. There we go.
Southern Alberta Pipes and Drums.
You know, I've always wanted to try and play the bagpipes.
Yeah.
But
You got enough hot air.
Oh, that's funny.
You should be able to do it.
There we go.
Royal Canadian Mounted Police. Is there a better uniform anywhere in any service? I don't think so.
Nope. I'd have to agree with you.
That is just purdy.
There's some of our visiting royalty, as I mentioned. Brittany Comistic is Miss Rodeo Canada, formerly Medicine Hat Exhibition and Stampede Queen. We also have Miss TP Creek Stampede, Dallas Marthaler, Miss Benalto Stampede, Callie Badu, Miss Rodeo Sundry, Jaden Calvert, Cochrane Lions Rodeo Queen, Jessie Miller, Stavely Indoor Pro Rodeo Queen, Rachel Marchbank, the 2008 Pete Knight Rodeo Queen as well, Brianna Coria.
There's our Stampede Marshals, I believe, honorary parade marshals, Medicine Hat Fire Chief Brian Stock with Linda Robertson, and Cypress County Fire Chief Kelly Meyer with Jody Meyer. Oh, look at the hats.
The old-timey hats.
I love those hats.
They don't make them like that anymore. There's Brittany Comistic there.
You know all the royalty.
I've raced them in pony hop races the last few
and
years.
you'll be doing that again?
Yes, I believe so.
Pro Rodeo Canada. There you go.
That'll happen at Methanex Kitties Day.
Cochrane Lions Rodeo Queen.
There we go, yeah.
Now, it's whatever time it is, 9:20, 9:30. These girls, they've been up probably as long as we have. It was 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock this morning, getting everything ready to be in this parade.
Got to get the horses fed, John. Groomed. Get yourself together. It's quite the process.
And we see a black car. And I don't know who's in it.
That might be Alberta High School Rodeo Queen?
Perhaps.
Jada Tornchuk?
Perhaps.
Nonetheless, pretty lady, pretty car.
I think the mayor should be coming up here shortly.
That looks like the, I'm not sure. Oh, this might be some of the alumni. Queens from the past.
All right. Well, the trains are staying on schedule, aren't they, Steve?
They certainly are.
Yes, that's some of the alumni from Medicine-Hat Stampede's past.
I believe that was Mayor Ted Clugston behind this trailer right here. He'll be turning the corner in 1 second.
Which is our current royalty. Wave.
There you go.
It's a good-looking trailer that they provide to the royalty for the year.
There he is, the Lord of the Manor, the King of the Castle, Mayor Ted Clugston himself.
Who told us yesterday when he was at the radio station that I think he had his sons with him last year.
Yes.
They didn't want to do it this year, so he's got his nephews.
Matthew Young and Cameron Young riding with Mayor Clugston this morning. They're out of Calgary. His nephew's from Calgary.
I see. He's got an old Thunderbird they're riding in. Oh, let's wave to the mayor. He's waving at us.
There he is. Old Bobby Warner right there. MLA for Medicine Hat.
He was busy yesterday with the premier in town.
That's right. And riding with him is Sarah Hoffman, who's the Deputy Premier Minister of Health.
Right, and they were here for the, I believe, grand opening of the hospital. Am I correct?
That is correct, Jonathan. Cypress Medicine Hat, MLA, Drew Barnes.
He's riding in a...
Is that a Corvette?
Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it? Beautiful.
I don't know my cars, but it looks like a Corvette.
It looks like something you'll never drive is what it looks like.
That's exactly right.
Because when you got the 93 Olds Achieva, what else do you need, right?
It's a 92, thank you.
Sorry?
Which makes it classic this year.
It is. You're absolutely right, 25 years.
Looks like he went right down to the store yesterday and picked that one up.
The car?
The Wrangler shirt.
Oh, the shirt. Well,
it's fresh out of the box.
He might be like me. He's got one one he pulls out once a year for the Stampede. Should be Mr. Motts and his beautiful wife Sue coming up next. Medicine Hat Cardston Warner MP.
Yes. Giving us the thumbs up. He approves of John and Steve.
It's better the thumbs up than that other salute he's given us.
Yeah. We get that other one more often than not.
We do. He looks pretty stampede-y, too. He could be a cowboy, old Motsy. He looks the part for sure.
Here's Town of Redcliffe Mayor Dwight Kilpatrick.
With Lee Sheward.
Where do they get these cars from? People just loan them for the day?
Yeah, here you go. Cypress County 40-mile Reeve.
Richard Oster.
Yep. That is a nice car, isn't it?
She's no 92 Oldsmobile Achieva, but I guess it gets the job done.
Yeah. And we have one of the counselors from Brooks is coming up next.
Norm Gerstein.
Yeah. In a beautiful... Is that a Mercedes?
In a beautiful white car, John.
Mercedes-Benz.
Is that what it is?
Convertible. Boy, they do get some great cars, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Mayor Doug Jones from the town of Oyens in the Mustang GT with Yvonne Jones. And I believe the chief is coming up soon. And I'm talking about the chief of police.
We should have first the acting mayor of Maple
right.
Creek. That is Michelle McKenzie along with Jerry McKenzie. There she is, acting mayor.
And that's what mayors do. They sit in convertibles and people drive them around.
Yeah, there's Police Chief Andy McGrogan.
Oh, he's not sitting up on the back. Probably wouldn't hold his weight. What?
Not too many people can get away with.
Was that out loud? Hi, Chief.
There's a good chance John Carter will be arrested during the filming of this parade.
There could be handcuffs in my future.
Oh, there's that flashing motorcycle.
There's two guys on the roof across the street. That's a little creepy.
From the Redcliffe RCMP detachment, Constable Blake McGregor.
That's a great facility they just built out there, isn't it? On Mitchell Street,
Mm-hmm.
new RCMP headquarters. Love the uniform, man. There is just something about that uniform. I think the Chambers.
Oh, there's the King of Sausage himself.
There he is, the King of Sausage, ladies and gentlemen.
Perry Deering, who's the president of the Chamber this year. along with Lisa Kowalchuk, who's the executive director. Sarah McKenzie's in there as well, who's past president Aaron Fleming.
And they're riding in the Jeep today. Boy, that's... they're not even looking at us.
All right. See? We're getting a thumbs up from him as well.
Now we
Thanks,
got recognized.
Here's the Tigers.
Hockey time.
Assistant coach Joe Frazier along with Dylan McPherson. There's Dylan.
I think Dylan lives here during the year, doesn't he?
I believe so. Here he's a pretty good golfer, too.
I hear he works at Red Cliff Golf Course.
That's right.
I've heard that.
All right, now we get into some of the Army groups here.
Yeah.
41st Canadian Brigade Group.
Check these guys out.
Holy smokes, how'd you like to drive that to work every day?
I want to drive that to work. I want to drive that down Dunmore Road.
You wouldn't have to worry about a parking spot. You make your own with that thing.
Look at that thing.
This could be Commander Colonel Eppo Van Wielderen. Also, Sergeant Major Chief Warrant Officer Brian Talty is around there somewhere.
Well, you can probably get about 6 people in that thing. Southern Alberta Light Horse Alberta Regiment. And who's that?
It's the
Commanding Officer Lieutenant Colonel Sean Thurwell with Maureen Thurwell. And Commander of A Squadron Major William Roberts. Second in command of A Squadron Captain Rob Hozak.
There he is.
Aren't those?
Just so we don't offend anybody, it's South Alberta Light Horse.
What did I say?
Southern, but it's a common mistake, but it is.
Oh, Mr. Picky
Well,
Poo.
I'm just saying it happens. People say Southern, but it is
Holy.
South.
I can highly recommend retirement.
Canadian Forces Base Suffield, Acting Base Commander Major John Cook with Janet Cook, and Acting Base Sergeant Major Master Warrant Officer Dan Fournier.
There's
Right
the Cooks.
there.
There's the
They're
Cooks.
in a Mustang. Mustang seems to be the popular car. The Cooks are actually recording this.
If you're going to go out, do it in style. Grab a Mustang. Look at that baby. You don't make them like that anymore.
Old Corvette.
Is Dan Fournier, I believe.
That's Tim Holmes.
Tim Holmes in the blue car, yes.
Yep. Okay, I was a little ahead of the parade.
Jumping the gun.
Apologize. Jumping the gun. Whoa. Royal Canadian Sea Cadets Corps number 145 Medicine Hat Commanding Officer Lieutenant Navy Kelly Rasmussen, Cadet Leading Seaman Tanner Stone.
Easy there, Speed Racer. We hear you.
Wow, that's impressive. Next up.
Is that a Cavalier?
It could be. It's a
Oh, it's a
convertible.
Sunbird. It's a Sunbird. Sorry. Reminds me of my buddy's old Cavalier we used to ride around in.
That's South Alberta Light Horse Royal Canadian Army Cadet Corps Training Officer Captain Don Gerling, Royal Canadian Air Cadet Squadron Commanding Officer Captain Barry Duffield.
You're incredibly knowledgeable, my friend. That's just off the
look
top
at
of
this.
your head.
There's all the flags. We remember this from every year. The NATO force.
Yes.
It's just great. Where's the Swiss flag? Don't know much about Switzerland, but their flag's a big plus.
That is one of my favorite jokes.
You know we had to pull that one out. Pretty impressive. And soldiers from all of those countries as well. It says Merv on that thing, whatever.
Merv.
It was, yeah.
The Shriners have appeared.
Alizar Shriners here every year, and they have generally about 3 or 4 different entries into the parade.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's the Legion of Honor, Shriners Military Veterans. Legion of Honor of Southern Alberta. We ride so kids can walk. That's great. Looks like Elvin Wells. I want to drive one of those through the parade.
The ATVs are good, but the little cars, nothing beats a little car.
I don't know.
It sure does look fun, though, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Maybe in your retirement years, my friend.
maybe. There's John Hamill driving the this truck that is pulling I believe John's a longtime member of the Shriners and former Medicine City Councilor. And he's the guy that drives the truck that carries all the ATVs.
Ah, yes.
Oh, there's a van you've ridden in before, the Correctional Services van.
I'm familiar with it. It's like some of the correctional officers.
Yes.
We used to chinwag down at the courthouse when I was reporting there. Oh, there's the Raymond Band. They always put on a good show.
I love these kids. They get a big percussion group, pounding the drums and everything else. And they just give her.
I think that's Medicine Hat Bruco right there.
Yeah, what a great truck that is. Let's watch these kids for a minute. Old fire truck, old number 2 from Medicine Hat Fire Department from years gone by. Boy, that thing is in great shape.
Oh, here's the little Shriner's car.
The guys that zip around and put the clown suits on.
See, that's what I need to get to work in the morning.
You do.
Makeup included.
When you're driving your car, you kind of look like that.
So yeah, that's
Because the paint's flying off yours all the time. And we got one of those gaps right now. This happens where there's ends up being a bit of a hole in the parade.
Well, there's something that I can't do, Jonathan.
Trick
let alone
riding?
get on a horse, try and do something like that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That would hurt. That just hurts watching it. Very talented lady.
Holy smokes. Good for her. That might be Alex.
That's Alex Alexshuk
I believe so.
and Bella. Bella's a 12-year-old Overo Paint. This will be her first Stampede Parade. Her owner has been in Medicine Hat parades before.
How many times do you have to fall off that horse before you decide you can actually do this kind of
Is
stuff?
there sticky stuff on her feet?
Well, that certainly would help.
Holy. I'd be scared to death try that. Now we got a bunch of ponies.
Okay, see, this is the stuff I can ride.
Yeah.
This is where I feel at home.
You head right for the pony rides at the Stampede grounds, don't you?
Darn tootin'.
You have any information on the ponies?
I don't have any.
No.
They're lovely looking ponies, though.
They are beautiful ponies. And a little wagon pulled by the little ponies. Midnight Trail. That's obviously a riding academy. Lots of them around here. Are you counting the horses? Remember how we always have that bet?
How many
How many
horses come to
horses are
town
in
at
the
this time?
parade?
A couple of old cowboys right there.
Like the two sitting here?
Well, half of this team right now.
Yeah. Oh, they got masks on, too. It's kind of scary.
Is that the Lone Ranger?
I'm sure the street sweepers won't be far behind.
That's right. The heroes of the parade.
Bit of a hold-up. My guess is it might be the Raymond Band, who like to stop and play for people, and I think that's fantastic.
Give the people what they want,
People
John.
want to hear the music. They want to hear the bands, and those kids are always great. I think of the old, back in the day when you go on those trail rides, rounding up the cattle, heading across the country, or at least part of the country, and there might be this many people working, and it's just kind of cool to see.
That was Don Davies that just went by. This is his 25th year being in the parade.
Formerly Dr. Don Davies. Of course, helps a lot with the Rotary Music Festival and many, many other things.
Okay, here's the Cypress County. Is this the emergency services? Yes.
It would look like it. That's a pretty impressive unit.
I get that a lot. The mission of Cypress County Emergency Services, pardon me, tickle in my throat here, protect lives, properties, and the environment through quality emergency response and community involvement. Our friends over at Cypress County.
Well, the street sweepers can't be too far behind because we just had a herd of horse go by.
There we go.
You might want to come over here too, guys. I think Steve needs a little, no. This would be a good time to give a shout out to Municipal Works.
Yes.
Who went the extra mile for us this morning because we were on the radio and then we had to kind of cut through some barricades and they helped us out. They removed the barricades so we could drive through.
Is this the... Well, I should also say thank you to Chinook Financial Credit Union, who we're set up next to right now. Absoluma, a developer of the Shop Local Medicine Hat app. Landmark Properties, developer of Heron Crossing. Inspire Cafe, which is right across the street from our location. And the Medicine Hat Amateur Radio Club.
Which we are the founding members of.
And we have been compared to that many times.
Oh, always. Sometimes we don't even get amateur status.
John and Steve from CJCY at your service.
And there's some folks in a band all facing the other way. Have you noticed that?
Yes.
They said, we're not looking at those two. We're going to look the other way.
He looks thrilled to be there.
And there we go. We're moving again.
Yeah, the street sweepers are just holding things up here. So, Medicine Hat Concert Band. We should be getting a little treat for our ears here in a moment.
Saw them at the Esplanade not long ago. They put on their show. Very entertaining.
See if we can have a listen as to what they're throwing down.
Oh, they can play, I'll tell you that. Let's have a listen, see what they got.
The pedal tractors. That's just fun right there, Johnny.
Those things show up all over the place.
They're at most events downtown. Yeah. Spectrum, I think of. The kids love them.
There's a motorized one out there, too.
And see some Western tractors pulling up right behind the pedal tractors. Look at that. That's a...
You don't know what that is, do you?
Which one?
That big piece.
The big piece?
Yeah. Do you know what it is?
Well, it looks like a piece of farm equipment to me, John.
Something we pass often on Highway 3.
You'll see them a lot.
See, there you go there. Motorized ones, pedal ones.
There's Tall Bike Tommy from Community TV. According to this, that's got to be the tallest bike on this side of the South Saskatchewan River.
Yeah.
Check out his YouTube. He's also on Facebook. There's the Western Tractor. Has 4 locations with more premium used equipment than ever before, John. What kind of license do you need to drive that thing?
You know, that's a good question, Steve. That is a scary big piece of machinery.
But you know what? It gets the job done. I'm guessing. I've never used it before.
Western Tractor, Lethbridge, Tabor, Burdett, of course here in Medicine Hat, selling a great John Deere product that's been around probably longer than this parade. That might be fun, just to jump in that thing, go for a little. You could walk out on the arm, and I could swing it open. No?
I think you're fine just sitting here. Orchid Cleaning Services, family owned, voted best of the hat 4 years running. Been in business for 7 years. That's not bad at all. Pet friendly as well. And they have seniors rates, John.
Do they?
Seniors rates. Well, who do we have here? This is the Girl Guides of Canada. Now, when you think of Girl Guides, you think cookies, do you not?
You do. Are they throwing cookies out? Well, they're in a big Peterbilt truck.
Yeah, I could go for some Girl Guide cookies right about now. That hit the spot.
Okay. And somebody's blowing bubbles off the back of that.
Should have an old vehicle come. Yeah, here we go. The vehicle.
This thing has got. It's so old. It's got wooden spoke wheels.
Look at that. Yep, you're right.
Oak spindles were made by the owner-operator Dale Wood, recently retired teacher from Southview School. Dale takes time to show his pride and joy to others. That's the 1928 Graham Page.
All part of the Medicine Hat Vintage Vehicle Club.
There's got to be more car clubs per capita in Medicine Hat than anywhere in the world. And just some great cars and antiques.
I believe the old fire truck is behind them. There it is. Medicine Hat's first motorized 1913 Web 75 aerial fire ladder truck. I think there's two steering wheels on that thing, is there not?
That takes some skill to drive that. The guy in the front's going one way, the guy in the back's going the other. You and I might have some fun trying that out.
Yeah, we could crash that pretty quickly.
That is impressive.
Is
the Elks?
Yes, the Elks Foundation.
Coming around the bend. Kim Rausch, first vice president. Elks and Royal Purple team up with communities and Habitat for Humanity. And they do great work.
I spent a lot of time on that float, I tell you that. As a man who's decorated a few vehicles and a few parades, it takes a lot of work.
Oh, they did a great job on that. Number 25 is the Medicine Hat Women's Shelter Society. Medicine Hat Women's Shelter Society supports individuals who have experienced family violence by providing safe shelter education, advocacy, and access to community resources.
Saw Natasha Carvello right on the front of that float there. She's just off screen now. Wonderful lady. Does great work over there at the Women's Shelter Society. And we should be in for a trick or two next.
Why?
With the twist and flips gymnastics, I believe, are right behind the Women's Shelter Society. Looks like there's some sort of stuffed animal on the rings. Not sure if he's going to perform for us or not.
That's the test teddy bear.
Ah.
Put him on first. If it all goes well, then they try.
If the structure doesn't collapse, we're good to go.
Twist and Flip Gymnastics is a facility for boys and girls of all ages. Fall, winter, spring classes, cool summer camps, and birthday parties around. You can contact them at 487-JUMP.
Looked like that one guy was doing push-ups while doing a handstand.
Yeah. I did a few of those just a minute ago.
Yeah, well, that's how you warm up for this, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Do a 5K jog and a couple of handstands.
300-400.
That takes stability, okay? I can do that up against a wall for about 5 seconds.
I think I tried the wall once, like 20 years ago, and I put my foot through the drywall.
Ah, the Wawa Shrine.
This is the drum corps. Love the drum corps.
Hit us with a beat. Come on.
Come on, give us some percussion here, boys.
No?
No? You're on TV, guys. You should be playing. See, they have silencers in their drums.
If that doesn't put a smile on your face, I don't know what does.
Yippity-doo-dah.
Here's the Medicine Hat Lacrosse Club.
Yep.
Them Sun Devils.
That's a great club if you're ever interested in playing lacrosse. You hear about the Sun Devils all the time.
Mm-hmm. Some more of the lacrosse club right there. Right, they have kids, you know, young ones right up to the teenagers playing.
I'd say certainly grade 1. Looking at some of the kids, pretty young. Right up to the teens.
It's my one regret. I decided to pursue bowling instead of lacrosse.
Yeah, and lacrosse would be way too rough for you because there's body contact.
Yeah, Mom wouldn't sign the permission slip
No,
on that one.
I'm not letting my little Steven get near them boys who play so rough.
Now look at me. Look at me now. I'm not quite sure.
See that's Carrying Hearts. The Jeep, but there's Tim Hortons car. See this thing?
There it is. Holy, look at that. Spent a little time at Tim Hortons last month for their camp day. You'd be surprised how many people order quadruples.
Yeah, I know. That's amazing, isn't it?
Coffee cup half full of cream and sugar.
Old West Transportation, Medicine Hat's newest, 100% locally owned and operated busing company.
Hampton Inn and Suites right there. They want to celebrate and recognize the diverse people who bring their unique stories to the hotel and become part of the Hampton family.
What a great looking carriage. You can ride those things in some of the big cities around the world.
New York comes to mind.
New York is one of them.
Let's see, this should be...
Today is Kids, unstoppable, affordable, mindful, child-driven day camps presented by Today is Inc. 24 Today is Inc.
The day camps.
Kids Unstoppable.
I can't wait to get rid of my children and put them in a day camp.
Town of Stettler's in here. Board of Trade, Town of Stettler invites you to visit their community in East Central Alberta, providing turn-of-the-century railway and adventures and communities that are full of surprises. Explore Stettler. There's some of my family 10 times removed in
Up
the
there.
Stettler area. Yeah.
The Irvin 4-H Beef Club.
Irvin 4-H Beef Club, teaching practices of head, heart, health, and hand by learning to do, by doing to get from stable to table. I like that saying. Stable to table.
Look at that cow costume. That's no info on who's singing, but they're rocking it right now.
They're rocking it. You know, these parades are so great because you get the little kids right up to the adults. Kids love being in a parade.
If I had to guess, this would be Big Brothers, Big Sisters.
I would say that you're absolutely correct. Providing life-changing mentoring experiences, Big Brothers, Big Sisters, one of the best return on investment charities in Canada. Did you know that every dollar invested in their programming returns between $18 and $23 to society? Kids give back as adults.
I've spent some time as an in-school mentor with Big Brothers, Big Sisters.
That's frightening.
Yes. Spend an hour in school just hanging out. It's cool stuff. Medicine
BMX?
Hat. Oh, BMX, yes. They always do up a great float.
They have probably one of the best BMX tracks and clubs in the
Yep.
country, Right here.
Runs from May to September. I flipped my bike over there a few years ago.
Yeah, the big media challenge. It didn't end well for you.
Yeah, butt over tea kettle, as they say, right off the gate. But some of those kids make it look easy, I tell you.
Alberta Search and Rescue? Southeast Alberta Search and Rescue. Leading the industry as the team of choice, tasking agencies and volunteers since 1999.
Emphasis on the volunteers. I believe most of them are volunteers.
Yes, they are. And they got horseback, they got boats, so they can get on the water if they're on a search. They can ride up through the hills, whatever. If something's lost, they'll find it.
There's the Halo. Well, I thought that was the real helicopter for a second.
I thought it was too.
It's an inflatable, but it's so darn realistic, isn't it?
See, I like these kids. They're waving with both hands. That way they get both sides.
There you go. They're no dummies.
I don't think they're flying that helicopter.
No. There's ATB Financial.
They were big winners in
the
Saturday's chili cook-off. Yeah,
the ATB Chili Queens. Yeah, they took home best traditional chili and People's Choice.
Yep.
Whatever their secret ingredient is, we don't know. ATB believes by listening to their customers, they can make the banking world work for them. ATB Financial.
They're kicking out some tunes.
Look at that piggy bank. They got a bubble machine on the back of that. The kids are going to love that.
I've noticed about 5 or 6 bubble.
Cypress County.
Is that the theme this year?
That's the one we saw ripping by CJCY on Dunmore Road this morning.
Yeah, we got the early preview.
We got the preview, yes.
Go camping. Cabin Lake, Sandy Point.
House of Cars up next. A used car dealership in Medicine Hat. They have a credit rebuilding program as well.
And they deal with prime banks. Hundreds of vehicles in stock.
Would this be the skating club? Yes, it would be.
I don't see any skates, Steve.
That's true.
I think they're walking.
They have the outfits, but not the skates. Probably safer.
The ice was in earlier this morning, but it melted. So they're riding on the truck. Get the kids involved in skating. And, you know, with that thank you tour coming to Medicine Hat.
Oh, that's right.
With Tessa Virtue and Scott Moyer. And it's going to be such a great show. And they have inspired a lot of these kids to get into figure skating.
Look at this clown.
That clown's been around a while.
That's what I usually say to you. Look at this clown.
Gummy clown.
Gummy clown. Serving the community and surrounding area for 28 years, believe it or not.
I think these are some of the vehicles that you can win at the Stampede grounds, Medicine Hat Kinsman Club.
Oh, yes. There you go. You are absolutely correct, John. Oh, that takes a lot of coordination right there.
We could maybe put the CJCY gymnastics team together, do a little cheerleading.
We'd last 5 minutes before you broke a hip, Carter.
Yeah, I just admire the flexibility.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that we were that flexible at that age, too. These kids are pretty great.
Many, many, many years ago.
And I think there's 2 or 3 cheerleading clubs in
Yeah.
the city.
Cheerleading is a really popular sport. I didn't realize that until the last couple of years, but teams from Medicine Hat, they go to competitions all over the place. And in fact, I believe there is a big competition coming to Medicine Hat when it comes to
and it's all ages.
cheerleading. So this is Cheer Fusion, Ultimate Cheer Fusion, I believe. There's the Academy of Learning.
Ah. Academy of Learning Career College designed to prepare students for the demands of today's professional workplace. Diploma and certificate programs in healthcare, accounting, graphics, and web design, hospitality, legal, community service, and technology.
Exhibition Park from the city of Lethbridge, my old stomping grounds. They have their Whoop Up Days coming up. Oh, about a month from now, I believe.
Is it?
Yeah. It's August, mid-August.
They're here every year. It's great to see.
There we go.
Mavericks Ball Club.
They're kicking some butt right now, aren't they?
Boy, are they ever. Collegiate Summer Baseball League in the WNBL. Name change next year.
That's right.
And more games. They're going to be playing an extra 8 games, I believe.
I believe the boys are heading to Okotoks tonight.
Yes, they are.
So they're probably doing the parade and hopping on the bus.
Nothing like a bus ride to Okotoks.
Yeah, they're finishing off the regular season on the road.
Then playoffs.
That's right. Iron Horse Energy Services with some big vehicles.
I wouldn't even know what to do with that boy.
Nope. Nope, that's why we sit behind a microphone.
Yeah.
They don't trust us with the heavy-duty equipment.
No. Stay away from the truck, John and Steve. Back away from the truck.
Aloha. Aloha to you, sir. I'm not quite sure who this is right now. But they sure are having a rockin' party. And bubbles. Bubbles seem to be the popular thing this year.
It's definitely Bubble Day.
There's Willie the whale. Hi.
Red Arc Manufacturing. I believe that's right.
Yes. There's City Auto Parts.
Yeah.
The store with personable customer service. Solutions oriented in supplying aftermarket automotive light and mid-duty truck and high-performance parts and equipment, as well as tools and everyday shop supplies. City Auto Parts. Hey, there's KJ and Nicole from My 96. They always have those nice all-terrain vehicles. Behind My 96, oh, there it is, the Nurture Pregnancy Support Center.
Logo is Nurture Pregnancy Support Center with Mother Bear and Baby Bear icon in the color green.
If I'm not mistaken, that is in downtown Medicine Hat. Their office. Looks like we have another Shriners band coming up. From Swift Current.
Once again, another entry that we can count on being here every year.
Mm-hmm. See if we can listen to some of the sounds of the season.
Sounds of the season?
The parade season.
Oh, parade season. Okay. Let's check them out.
Infinity Dance. That's Stephanie Groening. It's a new dance studio offering a variety of programs, including recreational, competitive, and adult classes.
Well, I've seen you on the dance floor. You might want to enroll.
It's very similar to a lane in Seinfeld, if you can picture that right now.
It's actually identical to Elaine in Seinfeld.
Pretty darn close.
It's pretty comical. What the?
Rocky Mountain Equipment.
Look at this bad boy. I want to drive this right now. Canada Case IH Agriculture Dealer Network. Take pride in being an equipment partner to Canadian farmers. You can visit them at www.rockymountain.com. RME, celebrating 10 years.
There's Robertson Implements, your New Holland dealer, local New Holland dealer. Stop in and see Trevor and Colin or the rest of the boys for parts and service. All your farming needs at Robertson Implements.
It's actually, the weather's turned out pretty good for this thing. It's not too hot. It's a little cool, but no rain. It was, we were a little concerned there earlier.
The Haunted Mansion. Oh, out of Warner.
They were in this last year, I remember.
I believe you're right.
Yeah. Something that, well, if you're into that sort of stuff, I mean, go. It's, from what I hear, it's terrific. There's a really scary person on top.
I see that. Maze Ghost Town Monster Hall. What's a Monster Hall?
That's where they do the Monster Mash.
Didn't I see this guy in Pulp Fiction? Maybe not.
You did. I mean, it's broad daylight. They are a little scary, I'll tell you. Might want to check that out. Heights Baptist Church, they invite you to join them every Sunday at 10:15. That church was established in 1892.
Woo. How was opening day, John? Good?
Was that a...
That was a shot at your age.
Ah, I see.
A shot at your age.
Chat Television. Chat Television, they're proud to serve southeastern Alberta viewers and viewers in southwestern Saskatchewan for more than 50 years. You can find them at chattelevision.ca and chatnewstoday.ca.
Well, you can expect that shot to be on the news tonight, I'm sure. Kill two birds with one stone, be in a parade and get the B-roll footage. Kitties Day down at Methanex. It's Methanex Kitties Day, but
Yeah.
down at the Stampede grounds. That's
Yep.
going to be tomorrow. There is a watermelon eating contest.
Are you in that again?
I
this year?
will. Pony hop race is pretty popular down there as well. Free hot dogs, water, popsicles, face painting, bouncy castles, scavenger hunt, you name it. If you're under 12, that's the place to be tomorrow.
Including bowling this year.
Bowling, you say?
Yep. BrokerLink.
BrokerLink, my old cousin driving the truck right now.
Really? With a big boat on in behind.
Salta Gymnastics Club. Get the wee ones out. Holy smokes.
This club's been around a long time. They used to come down and when we used to do something called CJCY Sunday in the Park, we'd have bands playing down there. We raised funds for the Children's Wish Foundation. Salta Gymnastics Club was coming down and doing a lot of their stuff too. That's almost 30 years ago.
Well, they've been around since '88, so
Yeah.
exactly 30 years ago.
Yep. And obviously, they're doing something right because the club just keeps on and keeping on.
They also do birthday parties, John.
They do?
Birthday parties.
Oh,
Maybe for your 70th, we'll get you out there.
funny. 30 years. Now the kids got a nice little chant going. I can't make out what they're saying. Something like John and Steve suck.
I think
that
that's
what it
exactly
was?
what they're
Yeah.
saying. It wouldn't be the first to say it. Certainly
No.
not the last in the
Yeah.
next hour, I'm sure.
Richardson Pioneer.
Yes.
Nice little elevator.
Yes, John. Nice orange elevator.
Yes, Steve.
We don't have much
Is
more.
it orange?
Here we go, Canadian Gun Hub.
You were just out there a couple weeks ago.
There's Rocky, yeah.
Shooting stuff. Is Rocky driving?
Rocky's driving it.
Is he shooting? No. Good.
No. What a great little facility they have out there. They let me shoot everything.
Yeah.
And if you've never shot off guns and you want to do it in a safe environment.
It is very safe.
Yes. Canadian Gun Hub out in Dunmore.
Oh,
The Puffer Belly Express.
It's a 1/4 scale replica model of a steam engine, and there's some heritage cars there behind it. That's pretty impressive.
That's neat, yes.
Somebody built that. That's very impressive. And they got some customers already, so that's good.
Community Foundation.
Community Foundation accepts donations and grants over $400,000 a year to local charitable organizations. They create meaningful connections between donors and local charities for the permanent benefit of southeastern Alberta.
They've given away a lot of dough over the years, that's for sure.
Superstore coming by. I saw them go by earlier this morning, too, down Dunmore Road.
I know you and I have popped in there once or twice over the years.
On occasion, some of them think we're staff. Again, with the bubbles. Did we miss something today?
We missed something on the bubbles.
Yeah, because everybody's got bubbles. Then Chinook Financial, we're sitting right at their location. We have to thank Chinook Financial for allowing us in their parking lot, as well as Landmark Properties, Medicinet Amateur Radio Club, Inspire Cafe, and Absaluma, all helping sponsor this morning.
Chinook going all out. The AMA, the Alberta Motor Association.
Members are like family. Family's always there for each other no matter what. One of our members is stranded by the side of the road. They help, and I have used them, and I'm a proud AMA member.
I think we've all locked our keys in the car before and had to call somebody.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work went into that float, I tell you.
For sure.
It's not just the pom-poms. Ah, here's what I've been waiting for. The Steel Band.
The Wawa Band.
Indian Head, Saskatchewan, visiting us today. Kidney March.
It's Kidney
It's the
Foundation
Kidney
of
Foundation,
Alberta.
yeah.
Of Canada, actually.
There, let's take a listen to this.
Steel drum?
Doesn't that make you want to sit back with a pina colada?
Yep. Actually, before they even came by, I wanted to do that.
First thing I thought of when I woke up this morning.
Where's my pina colada?
There's the Rotary Club. 2018 marks a special year for Rotary and Medicine Hat. Believe it or not, 100 years of service above self in the community. Rotarians are dedicated to serving others through community leadership and taking action to improve the community's well-being. There's Jace Anderson, Mr. Tourism himself. Somebody yelling our name?
No, I don't think so. Did they?
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's Jace's kids, who he usually brings with him to the radio station.
Valley View. HK.
Cypress View? No.
There's the Valley View right there.
Oh, Valley View, okay.
It's like some sort of... That reminds me of Dumb and Dumber right there.
That's the first thing I thought of. Lloyd and...
Harry and Lloyd.
Harry and Lloyd.
That's Cypress View Vet Clinic right there.
We got to get that truck shot back. All right.
They're truck
Decorated to look like a dog with a cowboy hat. Well, you've done that. pulling a trailer showing some of the services they provide, followed by staff dressed up as cats, dogs, and doctors.
That just made my morning. Thank you.
Thank you.
The dog vehicle. And somebody's performing CPR on that teddy bear. Now he's beating him with a club, it looks like. Oh, it's a needle.
It's a needle, yeah.
It's a needle.
It's a big needle. Getting his heart going again.
Cash Money. Get flexibility with Cash Money with personal lines of credit. Apply once and access your credit anytime.
Oh, Moses Lake watermelon. Now, have you ever had any of that? I know you're a big watermelon guy.
I'm a watermelon guy. I don't think I've had Moses Lake, though.
They set up here every year, and I'm not really a watermelon guy, but I hear it's the best you can get.
Friend of a friend told you that?
Yep.
Coconut Hut Pet Retreat. School bus decorated paint with dogs and business information. Well, that's a great description right there.
Cocoa Mutt.
Oh, and balloons out the window, too.
Balloons out the window, too.
Our kids and us waving. That's just a description of what you're doing. Okay. Thank you for that.
Okay.
Oh, man. Live TV, folks. Have to love it.
Love it.
Prostate Cancer Canada, yes.
Yeah. And we just helped out with our entry into the Plaid for Dad golf tournament.
That's right.
It was, last month at the Connaught. It was a great time.
Kickboxing.
Yeah, that's something I should have tried, because I know you won't believe it. I was pretty good at getting that leg up over my head.
People tell me you were quite the athlete back in the day.
Way back.
I imagine you burned more than a few calories doing some kickboxing.
I did. Oh, I love it. The kids with their boxing gloves on. That's how you get rid of, a little pent-up stress.
A little frustration.
Go swing some boxing gloves.
Oh, they're slapping the leather there.
It's got to be Ralph's.
I remember that dance back in elementary school. Slapping the leather.
Ralph's Texas Bar and Steakhouse. Come and enjoy their sports pub or steakhouse with hand-cut sterling silver steaks. Finish the night off dancing away in the dance floor. And I see they got a beer garden over there right now for Stampede.
Do they now?
Yep. Outside.
You just said the magic word.
Beer or garden?
Both.
Is that George?
I think it might be. Yes, it is.
Okay.
And they got the bull on the back there. I've ridden that bull a few times.
Well, if anybody knows their bull, it's George.
Well, speaking of bull, here comes Poo Patrol coming to clean up our mess, I guess.
They'll be rolling in behind us shortly.
Your pet waste management services. The gentlemen plumbers.
Oh,
when
they
you
look
see
like
their smiling
gentlemen,
faces
too.
on the trucks. You know, the pros are here to get you drained and stuck. Do we play that commercial all the time? Yes.
Yes, we do. And they're all in their shirt and ties. That's
And
why
bubbles.
they call them gentlemen plumbers.
That's right.
Antique fire truck covered in bubbles, pipe wrenches, and smiley faces. Shooting out 100,000 bubbles a minute. Holy man.
Wow.
Toilet and bathtub go-kart zipping around. Their mascot is Smiley. And he'll be waving to you.
Smiley. Well, here's our friends at Rock 105.3, or 105.3 Rock, I should say.
Soon to be brothers and sisters.
Yes, in years past we would have trashed them, but now
Yeah.
we're part of the Rogers family together.
Well, almost. Not until next Wednesday, but we're getting close. Who's driving today?
The program director, promotions director rather, Taylor.
Taylor. Hi, Taylor. You're on TV. Look over here.
She's gone.
You'll be seeing a lot of these faces soon. Bruce's RV.
Bruce?
Bruce.
Is Bruce in the house?
RVs, Polaris ATVs, plus parts and service. Look forward to helping you enjoy your freedom on the road. You can visit brucesrv.ca or swing by the shop there on Gershaw Drive, right by the airport.
Hard to believe we've been over an hour already into this
I
parade.
was about to say, I think we were almost done by about this time last year, and
Yeah.
a lot of entries. That's really exciting. The big truck, that's Ken Houck Towing. They've been family owned and operated since 1985, the year you were born. Right?
That is correct, John.
Okay. Providing
Yeah,
towing and recovery services throughout Alberta and Saskatchewan, Ken Hub Towing offers 5 heavy wreckers, including a rotator and a 1-deck truck for light-duty operations.
That is a big tow.
That you can tow just about anything with that. They might want to hook it up to the hitching post and just pull her down today.
There you go. Ah, some more steel drums, it looks like. Not quite sure where they're out of, but they're having some fun. Global drums. Now I want a margarita.
Why? Oh, the music?
Saw the lady with the bass back there. I can barely play guitar standing or sitting. Must be a whole degree of difficulty doing it while driving on the back of a flatbed trailer.
Moving on a truck.
I believe this is Adapt Mobility right here, dedicated to find out what moves you. Come see us for all your home medical equipment needs. Adapt Mobility. She has the easiest job of the day.
Yeah, I want that job right there.
Hooplas.
Ah, Hooplas. Now, there's a golf course we might be okay with.
We could definitely shoot under 70 on that golf course.
It's an 18-hole miniature golf course in the Hat on the way to the Gas City Campground. There's a clubhouse that includes a meeting room. They can host birthday parties and corporate events.
I believe there's even a league, mini golf league out there.
Is there?
I've heard that.
Okay.
Of course, we're not even good enough to take part in that league.
No, they don't want us up there.
No.
You guys are not good at this game. Stay home. But we have fun trying.
Oh, there's the paramedics on bike.
Help. No, I'm kidding, guys. Seems to be a lot of people walking by. I think maybe the parade, they're coming from the start of the parade.
A couple of vintage vehicles.
That looks like an old T-Bird. Yes, indeed you do.
Super T Aviation. That's the airplane guys, John.
Yes, it is, Steve. Well done. What was the clue there? Aviation or?
That kind of tipped me off, yes.
That tipped you off?
Then the shotgun blast.
Was that another shot? I'm only familiar with one.
Does that signify the start of another parade?
Maybe there's another parade.
Or the end of this one? I believe that's our friends over at Chat 94.5 behind this vehicle. It's a nice classic car. Why don't they put fins on the cars anymore?
There you go.
There's Chat 94.5. Food Drive 2018 is November 14th and 15th. Chat will be decorating, or rather collecting donations of food and cash for the Medicine Hat and District Food Bank. It's been running for 19 years now. And thanks for Cold Shot. There's Cold Shot doing the music.
Nice.
Can use a couple of cold shots right about now.
Or warm ones.
Children's Wish Foundation. We always have Donna Sir on the radio with us.
Yeah, she does such a great job with.
Oh, there she is right there. And directing the lion.
She's very good at that sort of stuff.
And
they grant wishes, of course, to kids age 3 to 17.
Source One Realty. They've expanded, moved locations. I wish it told us where, but they have moved.
Okay. Well, it's good to know, Steve. Thank you for that.
Okay. We have some sort of a theme here. Not quite sure what it is yet.
Well,
quite make out. Free Church, okay.
Free Church. VBS, August 13 to 17.
Gas City Kiwanis Club.
And Golden K Kiwanis Club.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, the Kiwanis clubs do such great work. Actively volunteer to enrich the lives of kids in the city.
And I believe that there would be Samus Immigration.
Pickup truck decorated with a 30th anniversary display.
Back to the kids on the Kiwanis cart. We're almost an hour and a half into this thing, and there's still a few more.
There's still a few.
Still have a stack of papers indicating there's quite a few floats still coming. That's Samus Immigration right there. 30 years. A couple of 30 anniversaries this year. Look like a Murray Chev. I was right, Murray Chev Cadillac.
Over on Trans-Canada Way.
It's a truck pulling a truck.
A truck pulling a truck. Well, you don't see that every day.
The truck got stuck. It's a Cor Blund song. He was just playing at the exhibition in Stampede last night.
That's right.
The truck got stuck.
I want to know how you know that was a Cor Blund song.
Well, John, I do have a life outside of you.
Not much of one.
Could this be the Alberta party?
In a fancy Corvette?
49, no, that's still Murray's, I think.
Okay.
Alberta party should be coming up. I heard leader Stephen Mandel is in town for the parade.
He came just for the parade.
He said, John and Steve are going to be here. There's the Alberta party.
If it's good enough for John and Steve, it's good enough for me.
Okay, I don't.
No, you didn't say that?
No,
Hold that sign still. She's just waving it around like crazy. Gonna have some music, Steven.
Sunlight Financial. I want to thank Medicine Hat for voting them the top financial planning firm 5 years in a row. 5 years in a row.
And they're hauling a band, playing some pretty good music. Little John Denver.
Johnny D. Safety Buzz?
Safety Buzz.
My friends at Safety Buzz. Alberta's NDP caucus.
Isn't the deputy premier with us this morning?
Sarah Hoffman, yes.
Yeah.
There's my buddy Jackson on the back of the truck. That's Cameron Westhead, the MLA for Banff Cochrane, making their way all the way to Medicine Hat. Smoking good barbecue. Now you're talking. Whose barbecue is that?
Terry's, it says.
Terry's Smoking Good Barbecue. We will talk to you soon.
Are they passing out ribs?
Wouldn't that be something? And there's old Stephen Mandel. He just walked by. He's a little bit behind his Alberta Party float.
Well, you know what it's like when you're a political leader. You got to
No.
stop and kiss babies.
Shake hands and kiss babies, yes. Meadowlands Retirement Residence. Inclusive retirement living.
You can call 504-5123 today to book your personal tour and make it a lunch, too. Experience the difference at Meadowlands.
There's Rusty Wobbler, 1926 Ford Model T clown car.
This thing is hilarious because I don't know how they drive it.
Fred Holt drives that one. There's Skinny's Smoke. Well, that's still
Now we're Rusty's.
just switched, but you can see Skinny's right behind them.
Tell us about this vehicle, Steve.
The 26 Ford Model T.
Yeah.
It squirts water out of the front fender towards the crowd. Sorry, we can't warn you people about that one if you're... Dusty Wheels Garage, Medicine Hat. Okay, Skinny Smokehouse just moved into their new location in the Box Springs area.
Yeah, they built a new big restaurant. Serve Southern-style barbecues, slowly smoked to perfection. Check out their new location. It's on Box Springs Boulevard Northwest, just past Costco.
When I lived in Riverside, they were a block and a half away.
And you lived there, didn't you?
They saw my face in there a lot. The white truck there is Snap-on Tools. That's owned by... You want to take a stab at those names so I don't screw it up?
Where am I looking? Oh, Sherry Hubick and Gary Bray.
Well, that wasn't too bad. Overthinking it again. 1969
Dodge Dart race car.
See, good thing you can read.
Owned by Sherry Hubick and Herb Nagel. Bracket race at Medicine Hat Drag Strip. They have their big national on this weekend. Starts tomorrow night, Friday night, and runs through Sunday. It's only $10 to watch the racing.
Of course,
Sunday's free.
You are now a drag strip champion 2 years in a row.
2-0, thank you.
Your soccer mom van beat my 92 Achieva. You were going to say it, I might as well get it out there first.
Okay.
Medicine Hat College.
I've been in there lately.
They do some of the day camps there, don't they?
Yeah, they do. The city runs day camps through the college, taking the grandkids over there who are sitting but 10 feet from us, enjoying the parade.
So MHC does quality programming, ranging from academic upgrading, which I'm sure both you and I could use, to trades, to certificates, diplomas, and university degrees. Applications still being accepted for the fall.
So there's hope?
Yes,
there's
is
a
hope.
chance?
Energy Plus Insulation.
Would that be Obi?
Is Obi in there? Obi. Let's see here. A proud Medicine Hat company serving southern Alberta and southern Saskatchewan, promoting energy efficiency. Get those green light bulbs in there.
Green light bulbs?
Well, they're not exactly green, but they, going green. There's the Canalta Center.
Boy, they've really done a great job since that thing opened. And it's just such a magnificent facility. Lots of shows coming up.
Crystal, that Cirque du Soleil show that was here, the on-ice one,
Yeah.
that was a heck of a show that brought in a lot of people from outside the city.
And, of course, hockey will be starting. It's not that far off. Really.
Hockey Brouhaha is coming up pretty soon. The Thank You Canada Tour. Lots going on.
The Rolling Stones. Okay, maybe not. Maybe that was
the
wishful thinking.
Well, we did start a petition to try and get the Stones here, but that fell through. Medicine Hat Cubs Junior B hockey team gearing up for their new season. They have a couple new people in the head office, I believe. They've been recruiting players from all over Canada. September 29th, their home opener versus Coaldale. I believe that's going to be at the Kimplex. Down to the short straws now. I don't think there's much left here.
Well, when you see the ambulance and the fire truck, we're pretty much near the end.
EMS, fire truck, and I would suspect there's going to be a couple of street sweepers following.
You think?
And there's from Box Springs Fire Department.
I always jump when I hear that. Are they coming for me?
Only a matter of time.
Thanks for your support, Steve.
Well, you shouldn't leave a paper trail, my friend.
Cypress County fire truck.
Well, hour and 35 minutes.
one of the longer ones we've had the last few
Certainly
years.
has. Good thing it's not going any longer because I'm on my 6th cup of coffee right now.
Yes.
And things are going to happen.
Things are. You told me you put the diaper on this morning. You should be all right.
And we're back on camera. So there you have it.
Why don't we just one more time thank our great sponsors.
Yes.
Chinook Financial Credit Union, Absoluma, developer of the Shop Local Medicine Hat app, Landmark Properties, Gary Stimson. Thanks, Gary. He's been bringing us coffee. Medicine Hat Amateur Radio Club and Inspire Cafe.
Thank you all. What is this, the 131st parade?
It's a lot of parades.
So that was a big one, a lot of great people. Weather held out, which was great, and should hold out for the rest of the exhibition in Stampede. Gates open at noon today. Anything else we should mention?
I think we should thank all the volunteers.
Yes.
Shaw for putting on a great show, and thanks for putting up with us. And we'll see you next year.
Thanks for joining us. Take care.